I'm a founder of a company called Mingoa, and what we specialise in is semiconductor intellectual property for Ethernet OEM, and also embedded in that is test head functionality. Just to give people a flavour for this kind of strange semiconductor niche area, I describe it to people as it's a speedometer for networks. So in today's networks, everything from your phone to your internet, it's all being piped over aggregated links over gigabit Ethernet pipes. And there could be up to 1,000 services embedded in a pipe. And when that gets aggregated, there could be tens of thousands of services. And the problem for people who buy a networking services, it's lost in the pipe. You can't manage or see how good a performance you're getting. So you go and pay a service provider a lot of money, and for high performance links you could be paying 20,000 a year. And the problem is you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting in terms of how much your information is getting lost, how much of it is being delivered on time for mission critical applications, and how delays, how slow is it to get there. So that's what we do. So the solution that we're offering to people for that is a semiconductor solution, because it's only semiconductor that can meet the performance. It's real time, it's hardware. So to give you a bit of background on the company, we were founded in 2009 after a company a number of us here were working with, Lightstorm Networks, was acquired by Broadcom. It's an Irish registered company. It's located here in the National Software Centre. We specialise in this thing called Ethernet OEM, and it's hardware accelerated OEM. So it's a hardware solution to this problem of monitoring networks. Or I guess what's unique about what we have, there's plenty of people out there with OEM solutions. What's unique about us is our hardware solution is small enough to be miniaturized and fit in a very small form factor so that people can upgrade old networks via a product called an SFP. And also the other issue, and this is both a double-edged sword, is we have the ability to scale to service thousands of. The challenge we face in the marketplace is which way do we go? And every second customer we talk to are pulling us in different directions. The team, there's 4 or 5 of us. We have a background in networking, having worked with companies like Tricom, Digital Equipment, Lightstorm Networks. So this is a standard customer presentation we show as an overview presentation, and I'm using that today to just share with you what we do. So basically, we have 2 product areas we see. The first is the one on the right there, which is this small form factor. You can plug it into existing equipment. Now what we're providing is the semiconductor solution for that. The challenge we face at the moment, lots of people interested, but what they want to buy is the finished product. We don't have the mechanicals, the software, the whole product solution. That would cost us a lot of money to get to there. What we're trying to do is get a partner, or partners, who would go and build that. So that's our challenge there. On the low end, the other problem that's out there is lots of people have racks with switching and boxes inside there in the Ethernet space. We can sit as a co-processor or just a companion chip to that. Slightly easier market for us to get into in one respect, in that the infrastructure is already built, the box is there, the software is there. The challenge for us there is that one company, Broadcom, dominate this space. They have a proprietary patented interface. It's very hard to get in there. So in terms of what is Ethernet OEM, and it's a little bit technical, but essentially what it does and what we sell is something that detects and isolates faults. So typical application would be aircom. A link to your house breaks. It identifies that fault straight away and exactly where it is. The second thing it does, even when it's up and running, it measures things like latency, delivery, performance, all that good stuff. We don't get that level of service to our home. Okay, it's really for business applications. The second thing that's built in there, and one of the challenges we as a company face when we go developing this was, because this is a hardware solution replacing software-based solutions, people want every widget that has been integrated in. So people are saying, can you include test head functionality? And what this is to do with is when people install networks in big companies, they tend to go down there with a tester. Typically the tester costs 100 grand, and you put it in, you leave it for 24-hour soak test. The way the market will probably go over the next 5 to 10 years is that technology will be embedded in the equipment they sell. So again, our product is supposed to future-proof people, so people are looking for all of this now. So the second thing is a whole suite of integrated test functions. That's the second part of the product. The features, I won't bore people here, but these are the headline features. These are about the top 7 issues that we've identified that get people's attention. They're a bit techy, but it's taken us about, I would say, 2 to 3 years to hit there's probably 3 or 4 of those if you hit them and you see the person will react, you know you're talking to the right person. It's quite a niche area. You talk to 5 people out of 6 you talk to don't know what you're talking about. But basically, a couple of buzzwords from here and you'll know if you're talking to the right person. Features again, too detailed to get into here, but it's all about robust real-time measurements, measurements you can trust, not ones that are synthesized or made up by your provider like Eircom or BT. This is details of some of the, we have put some proprietary functionality in there, basically to try and differentiate ourselves and to add something new. It's both, it's an added value, but it's also a problem in that people don't want to adopt non-proprietary stuff. It remains to be seen whether it's of value to us or not, or whether we can, monetize the value in this. Again, a challenge for us as a small company is, if we were Intel, people would buy this from us now, as we have it. The big issue for us is credibility, and it's become a big issue. So what we've ended up having to do is provide evaluation kits to people. And we're now offering 2 evaluation kits. We built one ourselves and we built 10 of, and being a small company, we can't afford to build 100 of and give them out for free. So what we're actually doing now is we're migrating to a standard evaluation kit available from a company called Altera. And the idea is you can buy the kit from Altera and we'll license you the software for 6 months free trial. Still a challenge for us because it's not in the form factor that people want. But they're the challenges we're facing at the moment. We've really, in truth, just launched our product this quarter. When I say launched, it's to the extent where it's good enough to leave with people in their labs for evaluation. It's taken us 3 years to get to that point, a lot slower than we had hoped. But we're beginning to get decent customer level interest now. We have about 6 or 8 customer interactions going at the moment.